It's week 5 of the 2022 season, and we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Rams and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 13 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Cowboys at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a sea of defenders. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
After the interception, here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Akers again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Prescott on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott on the slant. He finds Washington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott to throw it. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gun. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the victory, as his guys upped their mark to 4-1 now. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half.
as you can tell by the numbers there. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford, Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. They'll run, and he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
It's a pickup of 17 there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again in 2022, picking up a 1st down with a big play.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Man open is Robinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Dak. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to lead that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Pollard to return from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's Dak. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL, but the execution is pretty darn good.
So for the Cowboys, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.